Well, what a wonderful evening it is. I say wonderful. It's actually quite miserable outside. I've ruined this intro, haven't I, Dan?
No, I mean it is quite a miserable day, so I'm pretty sure we can justify it.
True, but when I start talking about the weather, we
Good
know I've
point.
had a tiring day. Anyway, how are you?
I'm well. I'm
Good.
well.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're well prepared to
Oh
today.
no.
Because sorry, I needed to make that pun. I hope you've got a bit, a couple of bit of supplies ready because we're going to take a deep dive into a dungeon. Mm. So yeah, I've got the only supply that matters to me: a cup of tea.
Yeah, I did have a coffee to hand, except it is now all gone.
Oh well, let's
So,
hope you don't get caught out by the spikes and the traps. But before we talk about the dungeon that we will be tackling, to all you out there, good to see you joining back in again. Remember that you can follow along and watch all of our exploits when it comes to TechnoLive over on our webpage. The link for that is bit.ly/technoclubs. Let me pop that in chat. You can find all of our content there, past live streams. You can find out what we're doing with the clubs, and you can also sign up to the clubs. And the website looks a bit like that. And what are the clubs doing this week? Well, we got a fun little schedule. So yesterday, with my Monday Code Club, we did a little bit of Redstone Logic in Minecraft Education Edition. Today's Tuesday. We've got a little bit of code combat. Wednesday, Dan is going through the collectibles part of Game Fruit, so developing some collectibles.
absolutely, lots of building up things like a HUD, so that we can actually start seeing our score, basically, so things keep track of our score as we move through the game.
Marvellous. So yeah, if you're part of Dan's Code Club, look forward to that. Nothing's happening on Thursday, and the Friday Code Club are doing some, game of codes. And next week is the last week of Code Club for the term. There'll be a break for the February half term, and then we'll be starting back afterwards. So, if you want to get on the waiting list to join Code Club, now's the time to do it. You can find all the links again at our website bit.ly/technoclubs. Anyway, that's enough admin. That's enough us going on about all that. What are we doing today? I don't know why I asked because.
I wasn't sure if it was directed at me or if we were just going to.
Yeah, I didn't know whether it was a rhetorical question or. Well, we are doing Code Combat. And the link you want for that is codecombat.com/play/dungeon. Let me pop that one in chat.
It's an interesting name.
And Code Combat is a wonderful little game. It's a game where you can learn all about Python, JavaScript, and so on. And there are some elements that you have to pay for, but there are also some elements that are free. And we're going to just be going through the free stuff today. We don't expect anyone to have to pay for it. Anyway, if you get to this page, this is the dungeon that you have to navigate. The first thing is good to do is decline the non-essential cookies bar at the bottom because it takes up a lot of space. And we can get started. We can see that we are level 1. We are an anonymous player. All these buttons are to do with the paid for version, so we're not going to worry about that. Instead, the first thing you see is little flag and chest and key down in the left. That's the first level, and we're going to give that one a go.
Excellent.
Have you played this one before, Dan?
I believe I've done. I'm not sure if I've done the dungeon one specifically, but I have certainly played some Code Combat. In fact, I'm almost certain that it is this one that I have played.
It's not a bad site, is it? Anyway, we're going to do Python. So we're using the Python option down here. Do you have any preference for who we're going to play as? Do we want to play as Captain Anya Weston? Sir Tharin Thunderfist? Lady Ida Just Heart? Or Alejandro the Duelist? Any names stick out for you there?
Lots of choices. I mean, I'm going to be following along here too, and I'm going to play as Anya Weston, I think.
Okay, so Dan's playing as Anya. Let's go as Lady Ida.
Good choice.
And the first thing you come across is our inventory screen, and this is where you can manage all your equipment. And the first thing we're going to have is the simple boots, because that adds a little bit of movement for us. Wait for it to load. Okay, so for those playing this for the first time, you have to do is get your player to the gem and out the exit, following whatever the goal is. So guide your hero by writing a program of code. Write code in the editor on the right and click run when you're ready, and the hero will read it and follow the instructions. So nice and simple. Oh, did I say simple? There's also spikes in the walls, so don't run into the spikes. You'll be fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and start.
Right.
So grab the treasure, type a move down command on line 6, and this is a nice little tutorial. And this bar at the bottom allows you to rewind and just see what your user is doing. Okay, so first challenge, we need to move our player in a bit of a zigzag pattern. What do you think the next command should be, Dan? Because we've already got a hero.move right.
We do. So I'm going to guess that we're going to have the hero move down next. So hero.move down.
Yeah, so unfortunately you can't just click a button and have that written for you. You have to write it out yourself, but that's the nature of programming for computers. Yeah, exactly. Although it does come up with this little tooltip which makes it easier to choose the one you want. So let's click this time hero.move down. Okay, so it's always good to trace things out in our head. So the hero moves right, then the hero moves down, and we need the hero to move right again. Let's try that. Hero.move right. And don't forget the brackets at the end. Is that... don't think we've missed anything.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good to me.
No, let's just go ahead and click run straight away.
If it doubts, give it a run and see what happens.
And if you make a mistake, nothing to worry about.
It's all part of the programming process.
Exactly. And there we are. We have got the gem. Nice, simple one to start us off. We're going to see how far we can get in one session. Although I am glad you're here, Dan, because last time I did a game like this on stream, I messed up a little bit. I thought 32 plus 6 was 40.
Oh, I see.
And chat was screaming at me, telling me that that I'd got my maths wrong. But yeah, so okay, so yeah, we've got loads of XP from doing that. We've also got some gems and a leather belt, and we had a bonus for having clean code with no errors or warnings. Let's see if we can actually keep that up. So the next one we're off to is Gems in the Deep. Let's go ahead and play that one. Oh, and this time we can equip more equipment. So what have we got? We've got the belt, plus 5 health. Marvellous. Do you want to go through this one, Dan?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So I'm currently in the process of... I'm having a look at it myself now.
Yeah, so you click start level.
So, let's see. I'd like to point out as well that some of you might have noticed something up in line 1 there, after you could say a hash or a pound symbol. Those are known as comments. And commenting code, for those of you who have done previous TechnoLive streams with me, or who are, I might have also potentially mentioned it in my coding club as well, comments are very important when you're programming, because they not only help you with remembering what your code is doing, but it can also help other people who are reading your code to understand what it is you're doing. So if ever you're in doubt about how you did something, and you want to, and you think yourself, oh, in the future I might need to know how to do this again, write a comment on how you did it. In Python, of course, that is how you do it, like in line 1. Everything that comes after the pound symbol will be ignored by the Python interpreter, which means that it won't be run when you run your program. It will just simply be there for your reference. So it's always worth including those things.
Exactly. You know, comments are there exactly for that reason, just for making notes to yourself. So it's easy to remember what on earth you did. But
exactly.
Also, comments are a nice way of quickly getting some code out of the way if you want to, switch a line of code on or off. The game's complaining at me to get going.
It is, yeah. So I think it wants a sort of hero.moveDown command in.
Yeah, so the hero's going to move right to hit this red crystal. We got a choice now where to go. Let's go for these 3 gems here with a hero dot move down. So now I'll have our hero down in this sort of corridor. Where do we think they should go next, Dan?
I'm gonna go up, I think, and then possibly to the right. So I've said up and right, and I'm going to see how that goes.
So let's tell our hero to go up with a hero dot move up.
Oh.
And you said go right as well, so hero dot move right. Let's click run and see where that gets us.
Let's see how that goes.
So moving down, moving up. Ooh, there's some goblins in the corner. I think we might be meeting them soon. Oh, and we're kind of just sat there in the corner. So obviously we need to do some more after that.
Else.
What's your next move?
So let's have a look. So we've got move right, move down.
Oh, a lovely cup of tea. Sorry.
I'm just having a look. I'm giving it a go. I think perhaps we need to go right, down, up again, and then move to the right and see how that goes. So
so you're saying we've gone the wrong direction?
We've gone in the wrong direction, I would say, yeah.
So we have gone right there, and it's perfectly fine to go right, but it's not the most efficient way of doing it. And in computer science, we're all about efficiency.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because the more efficient something is, the more we can do on a cheaper computer. So that's always a nice thing. And we can spend the money on extra cups of tea. So the more efficient path would be to go right first, then down, then up again to hit that gem in the top, and then right onwards. So I've just deleted that line I wrote, and I'm going to replace it with a hero dot move up.
I think that's the mistake I made there, was I missed out one of the move up commands.
Easy to do.
From down in the kind of spiky bit at the bottom where those 3 gems were, straight up to the top left corner, but they didn't.
Yeah.
So that was what I think my mistake was there.
So after moving up twice, we should be on this top gem. Let's move right. And do we need to move right again to go out the exit? What was the goals,
Possibly.
Actually? No, the goals were to just collect the gems. The goals weren't to reach the exit.
Think so. Yeah, so we don't need to exit the...
Yeah, let's just try this. Right, down, up, right. Let's see where we get.
That.
So down, up again, right, and yep, we hit all the gems. We can click done. And excellent, we get some XP, we get some gems, and we got the clean code. Excellent. Let's carry on and continue. So that should be a nice little intro to just moving the character around. Let's see if the level Shadow Guard steps up a bit. Shadow Guard, let's play. We've got no items to equip this time. Let's just go ahead and play.
From what I can see on my screen, it certainly does get a little bit more...
Don't run into the spikes. Collect all the gems. Don't let the ogre see you. Interesting. So yeah, as it suggests in this tutorial, it wants us to go around the statue.
Yeah.
So we don't get seen. So it's written as a move right already for us. And it's shouting at us to use a movement command on line 3. I think the next move should probably be up to go around that statue. So up, right, down, and then right again towards the exit. So let's go hero.move up. Let's go hero.move right. Let's go hero.move down.
Whilst Jack is programming there, we can think of these steps that we're creating, let's just say for our program, as being what's known as an algorithm. So an algorithm, you can kind of think of an algorithm as being a sequence of instructions. So
I like to call them a recipe for success.
Absolutely.
Because it's a recipe or a set of instructions that achieve a certain goal.
Absolutely.
So
our computers, they're incredibly intelligent machines, computers, but they need us to tell them what to do in a lot of cases. And so that's what we're doing here with this algorithm, so to speak.
And the clearer and better written the algorithm, the better the computer's going to be able to run it, and the faster. So
absolutely.
Right, up, right, down, right. Let's give it a run and see where we get to with that. So right, up, right, down, and right. And there we are, all the gems collected. Oh, clean code. We got that. And we've got a simple sword. I've not played this game, but I have a feeling we might be doing some fighting in a bit. So
I've got a feeling that it could be on the way.
Oh, I think we've got an option as well. We've got 2 optional levels. We've got a practice level in the blue flag. And we've got the next level, which is in the red flag. Let's not do the practice. Let's just go straight for it, because we're quite confident with our programming skills. Let's see if we are going to lose that. Okay, so we got our sword. But it's restricted in this level. We need to level up before we can equip it.
We do.
So
now this one seems quite big, this particular level. So.
Oh yeah. So if you need to zoom in and out, there are these zoom controls on the side, and you can click and drag to move around the map.
Ooh, and it seems you have a challenge as well to write it in 5 lines of code or less.
Oh, it's gone full screen. I didn't know I could do that. Anyway, yeah, so we got a character, but there also seems to be an ogre down in the bottom. So let's see where we get to with this. So we can use arguments to optimize our code. So instead of 2 right commands, we can actually say move right 2 spaces. Now, sometimes when it says arguments, it means this number 2 in the brackets. Whatever goes in the bracket is an argument, and it gives more data to the instruction. So move right will just move right 1, but if we give it more data, like how many steps to move right, then we can put that in the bracket there.
Absolutely.
If you've done a little bit of coding before, you may also find these called parameters. But arguments is just as good as a word, and we'll use arguments for today. Okay, so avoid the fire traps, get the gem, use 5 lines of code or less. Okay. Oh, it's showing us a path.
There is a path.
I get it now. So, at the moment we're in the middle here. We need to get around this, so we're gonna... Let's go up. Let's write our algorithm here. We've done 3 steps right, let's go up next. But we only need to go up 1. Then right 1. Then down. How many do we need to go down?
Looks
1,
to me as it's 3, I think.
2,
Or was it 4?
3. So we need to go down 3 and then we can go right at the end. So let's write that out. Hero.move up. I don't need to put a number in the brackets this time because we're only moving up 1. I could put a number 1 there if I wanted to, but it automatically goes up anyway, so might as well let it do its own thing. Oh, I accidentally clicked run. Didn't mean to do that. But it's gotten us where we need to go. So we've got up 1. We should probably go right next. Hero.move right. I mean, again, we only need to move right 1, so no point in typing in a number there. But here is where we can type in a number. After that instruction will get us to this point here, and we need to go down 1, down another, down 3 times. So we're going to say, move the hero down 3. Move down, and I'm going to type a 3 in the brackets. What else? Oh, and we need to go right at the end, but we've got options to go right 2 spaces. So hero.move right 2. And there we are. That's a nice little algorithm. We've managed to do it in 5 lines, because remember the comments don't count and the blank lines don't count. Can you think of any way of doing that in fewer lines, Dan?
Well, I was thinking about this actually, and I don't think there is a way of doing it in fewer lines myself, personally, because I was trying to think of ways, but I'm pretty sure that's the simplest way we could have done it without really giving it, a tremendous amount of thought.
Yeah, there's not really a way to get, there's not really a way to get through any other way.
No.
I mean, these mines look pretty deadly.
They do.
Let's click run and see where we get. So we go right 3, up 1, right 1, down 3, and right 2. There we are, and lovely jubbly, we got the gem.
Perfect.
Did we get any cool kit from that? We got nice moves and a Where that was clean code. Why didn't we get the clean code bonus?
I don't know. I didn't get it either.
Oh, I feel robbed. That was perfectly clean code, I'll have you know.
It was. I mean, we couldn't have made it any simpler.
Oh well. We can go on to the next one now, which is...
I'm getting the sword here now.
Yeah, this is the level called True Names. So we're going to be working with arguments, which is the values we put in the brackets, and strings. So let's equip this sword, which we can do now. And click play. Let's see what we'll be doing with strings. So we need to attack Brack twice. A lovely little ogre called Brack. We need to collect the gem, and then we need to attack Treg twice. And our hero must survive. Be sure to attack each ogre twice. Use the attack method to attack an enemy by their name. Capitalization is important. And yeah, nothing said is truer. The capitals in front of their names are essential.
Oh, absolutely.
And we've now got a new method. So, for anyone who's wondering why it's called method, a method is it's a call to a bit of code. So when we say hero.moveDown, we're saying use the piece of code that you've got hidden deep inside your memory that tells the player how to move down. And that do you know why we call them methods, Dan?
I mean, I'm not sure, but I mean, I guess in a sense you could think of it as being called a method because when you're doing something, so if you're following a set of instructions, you can say that you're following a method. Yeah. And so when you think about it, here the computer is following a method, so a set of instructions, and therefore it's following a method. So I guess you could think of it like that.
There's probably a reason for it deep in computer science history that explains why they use the method.
Oh, absolutely.
But we'll see. So let's look at what we've got written so far. We've got the line hero.moveRight, so the hero moves right onto this square. Then the hero attacks Brack twice, so heads up to attack Brack. We need presumably the hero will be there, and we'll need them to move right into this room, and I think once they're in this room, then they can attack Treg. So hero dot right. Oh no, it's not dot right, is it? It's dot move right. The name is very important, as is the capital R. So hero dot move right. I need
lots of programming languages can be quite particular about the way in which you write things.
Exactly. So that should get us onto the gem. Now we'll need to attack Treg. So hero.attack. Oh, I forgot the dot, which is also a fatal error. Hero.attack. Now I'm going to, we call it opening the bracket. And all I mean by that is type the first bracket, the open bracket. Mm-hmm. And now we need to put a string in here, as it is known, and a string's just a bit of text. So things like names, sentences, that kind of thing. And for that we need to tell Python that this is a string, and we'll use that with speech marks. So anything between speech marks is a string. So I've written the first bracket, I've written a speech mark. Let's now type in Treg's name. So Treg, not forgetting the capital T. I'm going to finish that with a speech mark and finish that with a closing bracket. Do you think there's anything we've missed, Dan?
So how many times? My stream here is just catching up. How many times have we put in hero.attack Treg?
Ooh, good point. We're meant to attack Treg twice, aren't we? So let me write that out again. Hero.attack Treg. And do we need to do anything after that? I think that's all we need to do.
I think that looks like it, yeah.
Let's click run, see where we get. So we move right, then we attack Brack, then we move right, pick up the gem, and attack Treg. And it looks like we don't need to make it to the exit. That's all we needed for success. So, another one in the bag.
Oh, I got clean code this time.
Oh, yep, so did I. Excellent. Oh, and we're up to level 4, pretty much.
Excellent.
And yeah, Brack and Treg have learned not to mess with us. So where are we off to next? We got some more practice options. We're not going to go for practice. We're going to go straight onto the level cell commentary. Trapped in a prison cell with the famous wizard. Say the password to get the wizard's help.
Oh, and we're looking at comments by the looks of it here too.
Ooh. No equipment, so let's just go ahead and click play. Ooh, took a while for that to load in. Okay, so say the password, get the pile of gems. Comments are a way for a programmer to explain their code to another programmer, or to yourself. I say to yourself because you might write a little bit of code in January and you come back in October and you think, what on earth did I write? I have no memory of... It's a bit like Gandalf. I have no memory of this place. So comments are really essential for reminding yourself of what you've done and also for reminding others. You know, if you've written a nice bit of code and you want to hand it over to a friend, the friend might not be able to read it clearly. So comments are just there to make life easier. Let's start the level. Okay, what's going on? Lots of stuff on the screen. So comments contain helpful information. Yep. This one contains the password for the wizard. Use the hero.say function to tell the wizard here. So we've got a new function. We've got hero.say. And functions and methods are kind of pretty much the same thing. And we'll just call them the same thing for now.
Yes.
So, yeah. Read the blue comments. Hero.say what is the password. And we'll need to do hero.say. What's the comment say? Achoo. Is it the same on yours?
It is the same.
Good to know. And remember, the message must be a string. So I've put achoo in speech marks. Okay, let's click run.
See what happens.
Okay, a lot happened there. Oh, okay, so we need to get the pile of gems as well.
We do. So.
Presumably just a move up, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Just
Except
one.
I've just found here that it's actually 2 spaces you need to move up in total.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So remember, we can use our arguments by putting a number 2 in the brackets next to move up. And that should save us a line of code or two. Let's click run. What's the password? Let's grab the gems. Excellent success.
Lovely.
I wonder... No, I won't, in case it breaks it. I was going to say, what happens if you just say achoo straight away?
Well, I tried running it. Oh, what? Before what's the password, you mean?
Well, no, if you delete what's the password.
Oh, interesting.
Let's try it. I mean, computer science and programming is all about just trying things to see, what
Absolutely.
sticks at the wall. So we're just going to say, we're going to delete the comments, and we're just going to have the hero say "achoo," and see if that works.
Worth a shot. See
Hang
what
on,
happens.
it did work.
It did. Excellent. So we've simplified our code.
Exactly. We've made things much more efficient because we don't bother with all the pleasantries of asking for the password. We just run up to the wizard and shout in their face, "Achoo!" and it worked. So yeah, we can click done.
Excellent. There we go. Did you get any clean code points for that?
No clean code points for that. Did you?
No, actually, I didn't.
I think you only get them occasionally. It's there's nothing wrong with the code, so I think you only get them on certain levels.
Mm.
But we get a book, it seems, a Programmaticon. Let's see what we'll be doing with that in the next... Oh, hang on, we've got a choice. Oh, that's a practice one. We've got one called the Raised Sword and one called Kithgard Librarian. We're going to go straight to the Librarian, actually. So it's going to be nice and continuous. And we get the Programmaticon. Oh, and this gives us access to loops. So that should be fun. Let's click play. Okay, say the password. Move to the X. Most levels have hints that can help you when you're stuck. Click next to scroll for the hints for the level. For this level, click next to find the password for the library door. Okay, so we need to say another password.
We do.
It's telling us to use the hint button. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I believe the password is within the hints.
Yeah, interesting place of hiding it. But the password for the library door is hush. It's got a capital H, so we need to remember that. Do I want to go through... Oh yeah, might as well. We've got the hints there, might as well go through them a bit. So the next one talks about how we use the say command. We talk a little bit about strings. So exactly, as it says here, a string is a piece of text information to tell a computer about a string. We surround the text with speech marks.
Mm.
And here we go on all about arguments. Okay. So let's have a look at what we've got on the map. We've got us, the player. We've got the librarian. That's a lot of armor for a librarian. Also, why does the librarian have a torture device in their library?
That is an interesting point.
Is it for people with late fees, do you think? Well, let's not get on the wrong side of this librarian.
No, probably best not to.
So, okay, we move the player right. Then we need to say the password and then presumably move onwards to the cross. So let's change this string in the hero.say. Let's change it to what the password was, which was hush. And presumably that will then open the door. And we need to move right again. Hero.move right. Oh, do you think I've missed anything?
I'm just getting caught up here. Let's see. So we've changed the password to hush and that hero.move right. How many times have you run that?
None. Let's run it and see what happens. Say the password. Door opens. Oh, that's all we needed. Only 3 lines of code on that one. That was nice. Nice
Excellent.
easy one that was. Ooh, and we've unlocked the mean librarian.
Excellent.
Oh, I'm definitely going to play as the librarian, if I can.
I believe I can. Yes, we can. Oh, no, we can't.
No?
We have to subscribe, that's what I'm getting here.
Oh, that's a bit mean. Oh, I was so excited for playing as the librarian. Anyway, it's telling me to go to the raised sword practice
Yeah, that's
one.
what I'm getting.
Do you want to go to the practice one or want to go on to the prisoner?
Oh, good question. How about... Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out, won't we? Let's go on to the prisoner.
Okay, let's give that one a go. Sorry, I sneeze coming. No, the sneeze didn't come. Oh.
The build-up is always so tense.
I know. I had my finger over the mute button before I let out a massive sneeze, but it looks like it's not going to come again. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Anyway, let's go on to the prisoner. Oh, yeah, we can't play as librarian. That's mean.
I was going to switch to the librarian as well.
Yeah. Oh, and we can't use loop in this one. It appears. Okay, so the goals are to free the prisoner, defeat the guard, and grab the gem. Is it going to tell us how, or are we going to have to... Oh, it's given us free reign. We have to be a little bit independent on this one.
Yes. I'm going to be trying a few things here.
So you have a little experiment. I'm going to go through what I think is going to happen. I reckon we get to the weak door, and because it's a weak door, I wonder if it doesn't have a password and we just need to attack the door.
Yeah, that was what I was going for.
Let's break it down and do it in steps, because that's all programming is about.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's go hero.move right. Let's just try attacking the weak door. So hero.attack, open the bracket, and we need to give the name of what we're trying to attack, which is a string. So I'm going to put a speech mark down, and I need to type the name of the door exactly, capitals and everything. So weak space door, a capital W and a capital D. We need to end that with a closing speech mark and a closing bracket. And I'm just going to keep it to these two lines, see what we get with that. Ooh, okay, my thinking was correct, and we now have a prisoner with us.
Yeah, I'm giving it a go. Oh, I've just realised a mistake already. Start that again.
Ooh, okay, well, we'll see if we'll run into it the same way. Okay, so we've got the prisoner out. We now need to go and defeat the guard. The guard named 2. So...
it's not been a happy ending here for me, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay. Ominous. Let's see if we... so we're here. We need to go... Let's just go right 2, let's say. And we can get closer to the guard then. So let's go hero.move right. And we can use the argument 2 to go where we need to go. Let's go down... Oh, let's go down just 2 for now. We don't want to get too close to the guard. So hero.move down 2. Then let's beat up the guard. hero.attack, and in speech marks, gonna put the name of the guard. Whose name is 2. That's a very odd name, but let's give that a run. So we get the door, get our friend. Oh, the guard's moving around. That's interesting.
Yes, I found this, but I think I may have got the solution to that.
Would you care to share that solution? Because I currently have 2 dead adventurers.
Yeah, same. I think. Let me try something else here.
Is it a case of just running away from the guard? Does it mean attack the guard to defeat the guard, or defeat the guard by running away from the guard?
I'm not sure, because I mean I'm ending up with 2 dead adventurers here as well.
Yeah, maybe it's easier to run away from the guard. So
I think it might be. Yeah. I agree.
What I think I might do then, because the guards seem to come round into this corner, is go up here. No, go right up into the top right-hand corner by moving right 3 rather than right 2, and then going down all the way.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, exactly. Right. So, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm going to dip in and edit my code. So I'm going to hero.move right. I'm going to change that to a 3. So that should take us to this bit in the corner. And then move down 3 should give us the gem. And let's not attack the guard. Let's see where we get with that.
Okay, it's an interesting result.
Is it? Ooh, okay. That is interesting. You know what I think must happen? Because also it seems that our friend Patrick was doing all the work there. Maybe it's best... Oh, no, that won't work, will it?
No. This is certainly an interesting one. Unless we can... Let me try something else.
Yeah, well, whilst I'm going to try something out as well. I'm going to try out the hints button.
Good idea. Right, I'm going to try this.
Oh. So it's given a hint of using our hero to draw, to keep the ogre occupied.
Yeah, this is where I'm...
Whilst the archer does its thing. So, if we rewind...
Oh, I may have got this... I might have figured this one out. Let's see.
So they don't make it to there.
Oh, I was so incredibly close.
Yeah?
I'm very, very, very close indeed. I think it could be this. Let's try that.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try my own thing. I'm going to get to this point here. Then I'm going to go left. So we're just going to move down first of all, and then hero.move left. Only because there's not really much anywhere else to go. I'm going to have them kind of snaking down, so then I'm going to have them go down again.
Yeah, that does look like a good option, I think.
Let's give that let's see. So get the prisoner out. No, I just run straight into the ogre.
Okay, let me have a look here at this solution.
So maybe move right 2. Actually, what happens if they retreat back down the corridor? That might do it.
Yeah.
So rather than move down, yeah, if I delete everything that I wrote there, and we're going to have hero.move left 2. Oh no, it needs to move right all the way across. Move right 3. Okay. Got much closer. That ogre is very fast.
I know.
What happens if what happens if we kind of sneak around the corner? So we move the player right to here, to this spot, then down, then right, and then so on.
Give that a try. Meanwhile, I may have...
I can see why the game tried to get us to go and do the practice. Yeah, so then I'm going to have the hero move right. Then hero move down.
Oh,
And hero move left. I don't know. I'm just seeing what happens if I put a load of instructions in.
yeah, that's currently my objective.
Now, this ogre is a menace. Okay, back into the hints menu. So it does suggest attacking the ogre, which is interesting. So if I replace this when I move left, if I replace that with actually attacking the ogre, maybe that'll save my archer. Attack 2. Oh, this is a right puzzle, this one.
Yeah,
no,
really
didn't get enough of a chance to... Let's change that up again.
Let's try this. What am I off to here?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's got me all puzzled.
Okay, so that's not quite right. We could try... So this is a process known as debugging. This is what you're currently witnessing us doing here, is a little bit of debugging, which is something, by the way, that we all do in programming. And it's important to note as well that there's actually a theory out there called the rubber duck theory.
Oh, yeah.
And the purpose of the rubber duck theory is that you're meant to well, in terms of the theory, you'd be talking to a physical rubber duck. But the idea is that you talk to an object that you have sort of lying around, and by talking through the problem out loud, that in theory should help you solve the problem. So Jack and I doing all this talking out loud is us trying to figure out exactly how we can solve this problem, which is actually very challenging.
Exactly. There's another thing to it as well. So the rubber duck theory, rubber duck programming is called, is where you talk through your code with something. But if the thing you're talking it through with is another person, that's a different type of program. It's called pair programming. And pair programming is, lots of companies use it. I think Google use it, at least in the first few weeks that you are employed there. And yeah, it's a great, you get to bounce ideas off each other.
Yes.
Speaking of ideas, though, I have absolutely none so far.
No, that's July.
I'm just messing around, see what happens at the moment.
I've tried so many different solutions.
Yeah. It's because the archer just kind of gets stuck there, and the ogre goes after the archer.
If the archer was to follow the hero, it might be okay. Oh, I was so close there as well.
So if I get rid of this move down to nope. That ogre is very, very mean. There's nothing further in the hints menu. You know what? I think this one might be defeating us.
I think it might well be. I think what we have to do is somehow get the ogre to be attracted to the hero, so that the archer can remain stationary at a point. Which is why I'm wondering, should it be hero.move right?
I'll just change that to a down, actually.
And then hero move down.
A lot of it sometimes is literally just all about experimenting with the code, see what you get.
It is, yeah.
It may be a painful thing to do, but when you do get it right, it's the best feeling in the world.
Oh, it is. We were actually discussing this just before, weren't we, Jack? Okay, let me try something here. If I may have... Ooh, okay. This could be. Let's try that. Not sure if this will be it, but I. So close.
If you're having a go at this at home, let us know your solution in the comments. Not so we can seal it, but so we can all compare and contrast.
Wondering if it's this.
See if you can get it in fewer instructions than we can. I'm just going to have my heroes kind of running around a bit. See if that does it. I'm now kind of almost one ogre hit away.
Yeah, I feel like that's about where I am too. Then go. Try this. No, it still doesn't look too good.
Maybe you need to kind of run around in circles around the ogre.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying here.
Ooh, I think I might be onto something actually. If rather than going to the top right corner, you go just to the kind of inner corner and run back and forth, down a bit and then up again. Your archer kind of gets stuck there.
I see, okay.
So then maybe you can get the... Maybe if then you move the hero right and down, it gives the archer more time. I don't know. I'm completely clueless at this point.
Yes.
The ogre still wants to go for the archer.
See, my ogre is currently going for move right down.
Let's give this one a go.
Could it be?
No. Come on.
Oh, that was... Oh, gosh, Oh, no. I actually had both the ogre die on the final arrow shot by the archer.
Oh,
the
no.
ogre catches the archer before... Maybe if we said...
Yeah. What we're doing here is what in the industry they call an iterative. I can never say the word iterative process.
Yes.
Where you keep making small improvements every time. I just don't feel like I'm making much improvements.
No.
Ooh!
Have you had success?
I've had an idea. If you get your hero to move right, so many times they hit the wall, they kind of pause in the wall, which gives the ogre time to get towards the archer. And then if you move your hero down, let's see if I don't know. It's a theory. So I'm going beyond where I should. So 2 and hero dot move up 1. Then hero dot move right 2. No, it's 1. I don't know. It's madness.
I'm wondering... Oh, gosh. Just as... Yeah. I'm afraid we may have to...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've noticed the time. It is half past.
So we may have to briefly accept defeat.
I feel absolutely shocked. This one's gone the better of us, but that's the thing with programming. You can always come back another day with a bright mind and ready to give it another try.
And if, however, one of us figures it out during the week, we will let you know the solution in next week's TechnoLive session. Which,
of course, yeah. Well, we got next week, Dan, do you know?
Next week, let's have a look at what's on next week. So, during next week's live stream, which will be running the same time next Tuesday.
Every Tuesday from 4:30 to 5:30 in the afternoon.
We're going to be doing some Make Code Arcade next week.
Ooh, marvellous.
One of your favourite things.
Definitely my favourite thing. So, yeah.
Hopefully we'll have more success with that than we have with this today.
Yeah. If you all keep an eye on the website, which, as a reminder, is bit.ly/technoclubs. If you go on to the heading at the top, which says TechnoLive, you can find a copy of this stream. And hopefully, in there, I'll post a solution if I find it. If not, if you find it, you can tell us either via the comments, or if you don't want to log in or sign in, you can tell us via the Technocamps website, which is technocamps.com. You give us a bell on there, and we'll give you a shout out if you beat us to a solution. In any case, I hope you've had a wonderful evening. I know we have, even though it's been a bit of a head-scratching one. Thank you, Dan, for helping out.
Yes, thanks, Jack.
And to everyone out there, have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.